Hello, it is Monday, February 28th, and that means two things. It's Kalevala Day, and it's time for the Lighting Industry News Brief brought to you by Keystone Tech. This week we are talking about their Smart Loop Bluetooth wireless system, full wireless lighting controls with load controllers, low bay and high bay sensors, a keypad for your wall, an app for your phone, sets up in minutes. This is for single rooms, multi-zone spaces. It does it all: schools, office, auditorium, warehouses, new construction, retrofits. It's wireless controls made easy. That's KeystoneTech.com. Into the news, however, we have Reggiani USA closing. That's it. No new orders. All projects will be completed, and that'll be it. Signify will be doing a $44 million share buyback. Eco in New Jersey has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. McFadden hasn't answered any phone calls recently either, so they may be the next to go. Signify is buying Pure Light. They're a subsidiary of Gerard. They're a big deal in Australia. OCL is partnering with BIOS. This is a new partnership for Human-Centric products. We have Springs Window Fashions buying New LEDs. New LEDs does PoE, and Springs Window Fashion, as you might expect, makes window covers. Homa is buying International Light. This is a $26 million cash deal. And U.S. ports are getting some fresh federal funding, about $450 million to speed up the flow of goods. Universal Display has announced their Q4 and full year sales. Record revenues reported this year, or last, I suppose. American Rare Earths, a subsidiary of an Australian company, approves of Biden's boosts. They're excited for incentives in the same way that I am excited for my tax return. Lead Vance has won 9 awards in the ADAX Platinum Prize. These are all for Sylvania products. Signify's full year is looking strong, with sales up, profits up, and their sustainability progressing. Epistar has spun their mini LED production capacity up to full. Wafer and chip maker says they are ready to meet all demand. James 2 has been named to Energy and Environment Leaders Top 100. Orion shuffles exec payment plans. These stock options will now be split between time and performance-based vesting. Nailed still looking for committee members under Brian Huff for sustainable luminaires. Email us if you want in. Unilumin is partnering on a robot project with Geek Plus and Penke Tech for automated logistics technologies. AMS Osram is entering the metaverse. Their CEO wants LEDs in the AR and VR space. And Lumitronics will be distributing for Gagion. This is an optic steel in Europe. We have new patents assigned to Savant, 4 of them this month, for CCT controls, filters, and switchless power fetchers, all registered with the IP courts. In events news on March 10th, we have the revised version of TM21, a webinar hosted by Eric Bretschneider. We have June 21 and 22nd, the ILP running a hybrid event in Bristol. And Lightfair is previewing the event as of 4 months out. And recommended reading, all these articles are on nailed.org. We have Scott Campbell, PhD, on code changes and resilience. We have connected lighting in hazardous locations. We have Anderson Sandoval talking about his factory in Venezuela. We have the NLB's history of lighting. We have the case for fake skylights over real ones. We have a recap of Radulescu's talk on patent litigation last year. We have the IES on 2 testing techniques, and Linda Cohn-Hayhoe on back to basics and charting UVC adoption in the real world. Topstar has picked 8 agents around the country, and IoT security market will post 27% gains. In R&D, UV rays might reduce your chance of myopia. This is time under the sun being good for your eyes. And blue light filtering lenses won't help you at volleyball. This is a study from Universidade Federal de Juiz de Fora in Brasilia, finding no significant link between blue light reduction and performance on the court. In horticultural news, the USDA is endorsing vertical farming for food inequality busting powers. Flour is selling its half of the Kelowna Research Station to Hawthorne, the other partial owner. And Fluence says up the flux. Photon flux at 24% will boost your yields for the green stuff. In dark sky news, we have Kansas City, Missouri planning a new low Kelvin temperature dimmable streetlight project. We have a how to reduce light pollution with the power of design. South Carolina environmentalists are raising concerns over sea turtles. Creston has debuted a brand new circadian lighting system. Springbank is planning stargazing parties this March. If you sleep with the lights on, you might gain weight. If you sleep poorly, you might have heart disease. And variation in lighting for CCT improves heart rate and brainwaves in shift workers. Leelanau, Hawaii, has begun a dark sky group. Nanaimo, BC, is starting their dark sky preservation projects. The IDA is talking about how to translate research into practice. We have an ILP holistic dark sky approach that you can watch. We have a discussion from the Atlantic magazine of how to live nocturnally. And the DLC will be hosting a webinar on wildlife and Allen. In People News, Christoph Schell, formerly of Philips, is now at Intel. Energy Focus has picked 2 for their board of directors. David Kafia is now the VP at WiseKey. Peterson Manufacturing has added new directors of OEM sales and fleet sales. Mark McClear has moved over to Kasambi, and George Preston is now the CEO at US Pole. In local news, Watson Lake in the Yukon Territory is planning new street lighting. Ireland will be spending 20 million euros on efficiency programs. Iron Mountain, Michigan is converting to LED outdoors. Tulane U is going to upgrade all of their facilities with a 30-year energy as service deal. We have the federal government donating leftovers from the Border Wall Project to the state of Texas. That includes lighting gear. West Virginia is going to spend $8.3 million on trail improvements. And in the Purple Streetlight Club, latest joiner is Apple Valley, Minnesota. In things you can make, a ball lens for a cheap fiber optic coupler, or you can levitate Mylar with an LED. Other things you can learn about are Beijing's closing ceremonies lighting, all made in China. And the latest and greatest in plague-related misinformation, Reptile Lighting Facebook group. In matters of boots, consult bootmakers. In the matter of respiratory diseases, don't consult people who breed lizards for money. I'm Scott Wachter. Have a great week. Enjoy the music. Thank you, Nailed.
I got loving blues. I got loving blues. I got loving blues. I got loving blues. Oh yeah. Man, I got so much problems in my life. I mean, it started with my parents, you know. It was really hard. Then my mama, she just told me something. She said, boy, you better listen to what I'm gonna say. She said, boy, don't go home late at night. She said, boy, don't you come home late at night. 'Cause when you do, you're gonna get caught, and I'm gonna have to treat you right. You know my mama, she told me I was good. She said, son, don't walk on the hood. But my father, he said, boy, don't lie. He turned me over and whooped my behind. I told my grandma, she said, James, listen here. You know folks love you, boy. Yeah, they love you, my dear. They got the parent blues, the parent blues. They got the parent blues, the parent blues, the parent blues. My mama, my papa, they whooped my ass. But you know I deserved it, so it had to last. I got the my parent blues. Yeah, my mama and papa told me to. I said, my baby, I wanna come home. She said, oh, James, you better leave me alone. baby, 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 you know I love you so. I said, I got the blues for you. Don't you got the blues for me? Girl, can't you see my eyes are crying? Because I just can't let you be. You know my heart is beating very fast. So when I look at you, baby, I just want to hold you and kiss you and let it last, you know. I got the lovely, lovely blues. I got the lovely, oh, lovely blues. I got the lovely, oh, lovely blues. I said I tell you, everybody, you should have them too. 'Cause love is great and time goes fast. So look at everybody and hold on to the one that you wanna last. I got my loving blues. I got my loving blues. I'm telling everybody out there who couldn't choose, you better find your loving blues. Life's too short, don't take your time. Look at that girl, you look at that man, and she'll be mine. I'm telling you, I've got the loving blues. I can't hold on, I make lose. She is my baby, I love her so bad. But if she leaves me, I just think I'll die. But once you come back.